Alright, I'm going to go over the first form of Wing Chun. It's called Sil Lam Tao, Way of the Small Idea. I'm going to perform the form very slowly, and then afterwards I'll give an explanation as to the first part of the form and why that basically encompasses the whole principle of the first form. So here we go. Alright, so we covered the first form, Wing Chun, and as you kind of notice, there's a few things about the form that make it kind of unique from other forms. Number one, the feet don't move. That's a pretty big deal. You just stand there stationary while your hands move. So one of the biggest ideas of the form is to separate the hand from the body and to build that kind of coordination. The other thing you might have noticed also is the first three movements are very slow, and we're going to cover why that is right now. So when we first So upon opening, the first thing we did was punch, stretch, circle, come back, punch, stretch, circle, come back, and we opened our hand into Tan Sao. So as the Tan Sao comes out, it merges like a car onto a highway onto the center line. Now this motion is a slow isometric push. From here to here, it should take a couple minutes. Same thing when you're coming back. From here, when you circle the Wu Sao, you should come, as you pull back, all the way to about a fist distance away, it should take about a couple minutes. Same thing as you're pushing back out from the Fuk Sao position to your elbows about a fist distance away from your body. Like I said, it should take a couple minutes. During this time, I'm not just standing here. I'm imagining that I'm pushing out against a real heavy wall this whole time as I'm bringing this out. That's why this takes a couple minutes. As I'm bringing this back, I'm imagining that I'm being pulled off my base by a really tight bungee cord or rope, and I'm rooting. I'm just trying to hold my posture up as strong as I can while I'm moving my hand. Also, the distances that we're moving from our body, it's basically your strongest press and a push. I'm going to do a push-up, so just go down. So from here to about here is the strongest part of my push. That's where I can develop all my power. Everything else, I'm just locking into structure. If I have to block something out here, I just lock structure. If something's here close to my body, I just lock it in. Now that's good when we need a root, but we're trying to develop motion. So what we're doing here is we're just trying to develop that range that we're coming just short motion out, short motion in. And that's where everything in Wing Chun pretty much takes place, is in these little short, ideal, little motions where we can kind of see what's going on. So everything takes place in this range, so that's the second thing we learn. Where is our ideal range? Where's the end of our push here, and where's the start of our pull back here? Okay? And the next thing that's going on in the first part of the first form is you push basically with all three families of blocks. Sifu Fong, well, I guess he didn't do it, but the first form classifies the blocks in three ways. It either happens on the thumb side, the pinky side, or it happens with your palm. So that's what we're doing here in all these first three motions. The first one comes out on the thumb side. The second one comes back on the pinky side. And the last one that comes here with the flat kind of crane head pushing, that's the angle we use when we push in our hand this way, whether we're pushing or pulling. That's why we handle all three of those motions in the first part of the form. Now the second and third part of the form, as you notice, starts out, they also have their own unique traits. In the second part, both hands are moving at once. And in the third part, power is connecting. So one hand comes back, the other hand comes out. But we're just going to cover the first right now. And you guys just cover that and work on it at home. And after we're done with that, Alan and I will put the next video up. Thanks.